done.
Stop moving.
I'm done.
They can hear it.
I'm done.
You're moving. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Bum ba bum 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 bum. I can't use the actual song because of copyright. Yeah. Hey, what's up? With another video to show, it's me, Jopho. As you saw in the title, this is an endgame review discussion type thing with my buddy. He's your buddy too. You know him. He's been on my channel before. You're tired of his fucking face. So am I. I've known him since first grade, so I'm tired of him so badly. JG. What is up? This is JG.
Hey,
It's your boy.
it's your boy JG back at it again with another video. Oh,
So, if you're new to the channel, I haven't seen his ugly ass face. His name is JG, actual name Jael. You can see him in his channel. It's just JG Lopez, right?
yeah,
JG Lopez.
I do reaction videos, mostly K-pop, so yeah.
Yeah, you
Check me
can,
out.
you can go catch him there. So this is gonna be an Avengers Endgame video review discussion type thing. I thought it would be fun to bring him since he is also a fan of the Marvel movies, and we were gonna discuss it anyway, so might as well get a video out of it. So where should we begin?
I don't even
First
know
of
where
all,
to start.
first of all, we should do the first part spoiler free, and then starts with the spoilers.
Alright,
Start with
guys.
the spoilers.
Alright, so first of all, one of the things that I love how they told the story after the snap. Oh man, they know.
I was drinking water.
Yeah, water. It's more like.
Smash.
Oh no, I was drinking water.
Anyways, I just love the way that they told the story after the snap. They didn't went direct to the action, like let's go kill.
You're kind of, I mean, that's not a
Yeah.
spoiler, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think the direction that they went in the movie, it was very well written and very well executed. The plot, as in every single Marvel movie, is not what you'd expect. I'm trying to say this without spoilers. It's not what you would expect, so it keeps it interesting because you go into the movie thinking, oh, they're just gonna do this and that and this and that, but they actually don't do any of that,
Yeah.
and they make it 1,000 times better.
Yep.
Which is the definition of a good movie, because if they just do whatever you think they're gonna do, you're gonna get bored. And they always find ways to surprise you in a very good way, and they find ways to still give a lot of fan service, so the fandom hypes up.
A lot.
Yeah, you can hear the people screaming and laughing and saying hell yeah in the theater.
Yep.
Which I love and he loves because we're fanboys. So yeah,
I would say at first, at the beginning of the movie,
yeah.
I was like, I think Infinity War is better, just because the movie started out kind of slow until it started gaining the momentum. But right after it gained the momentum, I was like, nah, this movie, this is one of the best movies of all time. It's so well, like he said, it's so well written. Like the actors were on point, everything was on point. It was something like you were seeing something fresh, something new, because it's different. It's completely different from other Marvel movies.
Yeah, and it's not only that, it's the culmination of this 10 years of waiting and 10 years of build up. And every movie was, except for Captain Marvel, it was better than the last one. I mean, I don't think I have to recommend anyone to go watch it, because anyone that wants to watch a movie in the theater will probably go watch that, even if they haven't seen the previous movies, because the hype is real.
The hype is very real, and
it was well placed actually.
Yeah.
Best Marvel movie to ever have come out. Like, they did not spoil anything. in the trailers
Nope,
for this movie.
nope.
They just showed you literally less than the first 30 minutes of
Yep,
the film.
and-
You do not know. Trust me. You can see the trailers and dissect them, and you do not know anything that's gonna happen in the film after those like first 30 minutes.
Yeah, there's only like one scene at the like of the final battle, because you know it's gonna be a final battle.
Yeah, of course.
That they show in the trailer, but it's practically like what, a millisecond? It's not even a second, and it has nothing to do with the final battle, but it just happens. Like, it doesn't help in anything.
Yeah.
So they don't spoil anything, and that's something that I love, because people were hyped about the movie without knowing what was going to happen, because the trailers didn't tell you anything.
Yeah. Yeah, because
It was amazing.
Yeah, the hype was all around the 10-year build up, and people that never cared about comic book movies or comic books, sorry, and the people that did not care ever about comic books actually being excited for a product that came from comic books. And I think honestly we should leave it there to
Yeah, to go
to the
in
spoiler.
depth to spoilers.
Yeah. So if you have not seen the movie, what is wrong with you? It's already been enough time to see the movie.
It's been like a week now. No, not yet. Like 4 days. 4 days.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna be talking spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, click off and come back when you have seen the movie.
What I didn't expect was that they were going to go for Thanos so quick.
Yeah, I did not
Jesus.
expect that. And when they got there, I was like, okay, so he's gonna find a way to
Go-
escape,
Or
like,
go back in time or something.
No, I thought he was gonna find a way to escape, but
He didn't.
he went for the head.
Dude, that moment was so
like
great.
it was like, what did you do? I went for the head. Yeah,
That was great.
it was. Damn.
Then we see Bruce. Oh boy, I got so many things to say.
I actually very much liked it.
I love.
I loved it because in the in series and comics and everything, like Hulk actually merges or either becomes smarter or merges with Bruce to become a smarter Hulk.
Mhm.
So basically, he's brawn and brain.
But
So I very much liked it, and the whole funny bit with the whole picture.
yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I laughed so much.
Don't
But-
you want a picture with Iron Man? Oh, no, take a picture. Like, he doesn't want the picture. Take a picture with Iron Man. He clearly doesn't want the picture. He
Take
said
the
no.
goddamn phone.
Like, take your phone. Come on. Don't you want to take your goddamn phone?
But I love the way that Mer.
Oh, yeah. I do not hear airplanes anymore. They ruined so many recordings for me.
Him,
I
like, he
love,
was
I
so
love the
happy
part. I'm gonna jump a little bit, but I love the part.
with the tacos.
What? No, the smash.
Oh, okay.
Eh.
Oh,
Ah.
you could clearly see that wasn't him. He wasn't. And that's another thing that I didn't like about the Hulk, was that okay, he merged between Bruce and Hulk. They merged together, but it was still Bruce.
Yeah, it was all
wasn't
Bruce.
Hulk.
Yeah. Well, the only thing about Hulk there was
The physical,
green.
the
Yeah, the
physical.
green and the strong. Then we cut to he figured it out, and then we cut to Bruce Banner trying to do the thing with the whole
The
time travel. Okay, hold up. Did you see that synchronization? Like, damn. Him and I are in literally the same wavelength. And I have another video to prove it. This has nothing to do with the current video you're watching, but just it's 10 seconds long, so I'm just gonna show it to you guys real quick. Also, this dance was not rehearsed whatsoever, I swear to God. We said what we were gonna do, and then we just did it, and did not realize that we did it in synchronization at the same time. It was freaking awesome. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. With
Thanks.
Scott Lang, and we see a
I
funny...
laughed.
Yeah.
I laughed a lot.
Like, I don't know.
If
I don't know. Somebody peed my pants, and I don't know if it was baby me or old me Or Mimi.
I
Or
love
Mimi.
that.
And then we see the recruitment of Thor, which
Thor's he's back. No Master of 69.
like, listen, if you and he just threatens a kid.
Little kid.
Like yeah, go cry to your mom. And it's a very funny scene where he's like really fat and he's like, to be honest,
Drinking beer.
yeah, drinking beer. To be honest, I very much liked that scene, but I did not like that they kept him like that the entire movie. I would have liked to see a change, like him changing into his regular,
Yeah.
like epitome of a man that Chris Hemsworth is.
Yeah, like I thought that he was going to like call out Stormbreaker once he grabs it. His fitness like came with the suit.
Yeah, I thought that would happen too, but it did not, unfortunately.
Nope. Every girl that was expecting Chris Hemsworth and in all his beauty and godliness, you're in for it. Treat.
You're not.
Yeah, I love the comedy in the movie.
Yeah.
You would think that it's such a tragic movie and it's going to have barely comedy, but it had
Marvel and the Russo brothers know where to lighten the mood and where to cut the tension.
Yep.
In order to build it up again.
Yep. Completely agree.
Oh wait. We didn't say the elevator part.
Dude.
Captain America goes into the elevator with the Hydra agents, which stole the Mind Stone, and tension's building up, boy. In that elevator, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm taking point. I'll escort that," and they're about to shoot him because they're like, "We don't believe you," and then he just leans over to the guy and just says,
Hell, Hydra. Oh my god.
Oof.
Bro, that scene.
and you're like, and he just walks off, and the thing is, I'm 100% sure that's a callback to the comics.
Yes.
Which
a lot of
it stirred so much controversy with
yes.
that one panel of a comic book, which was Captain America, Steve Rogers saying "Hail Hydra."
Like in my movie theater, everybody was like, "What?" Or some of them got it, but I was like, I was hyped. I was like, "Ah!" Because I knew that he said it in the comics.
Everyone in my movie theater was like, "Ooh!" And it was but in the comics it wasn't actually him.
Then Hulk gets the Soul Stone.
Nope.
No, Time Stone. Time
Yes.
Stone.
It was a really cool part because I realized what happened with Doctor Strange, because he's talking. Bruce is talking to the Ancient One, and she says, our job is to protect. I am the Sorcerer Supreme. Our job for thousands of years has been to protect the Time Stone. And then Hulk says, apparently not too Strange, because Steve Strange just gave it to Thanos. And she was like, what? Like, yeah, apparently he was mistaken. He was mistaken. He made a mistake. And she was like, no.
Or maybe I did.
Maybe I did. And he gives her the Soul Stone. And then was when I realized that he saw when he saw all of the outcomes that could happen.
He saw everything.
He saw that one outcome, that all of that's happening in Endgame. He saw that happening. And then Tony and Steve go to 1950s, right? 1970s. 1970s. Tony has a nice chat with his dad. Grabs the Tesseract from S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
And Steve sees Peggy. Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
He sees Peggy and grabs spin particles.
I think the cute moment there was when Tony talks about his dad and
True.
tells him that he has a daughter.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
his
it was
dad
very cute.
was actually asking him for advice.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
It was very cute, very cute. They all go back to our time. But maybe we could say Back to the Future. Steve, Iron Man and Thor are seeing through a hole, just
looking at
Thanos,
Thanos, you know,
sitting there,
chilling.
Yeah, chilling, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Yep.
Shooting some b-ball outside of the Avengers headquarters.
Okay, I know where you're going with this.
I already stopped. Tony, Steve, and Thor are
The
talking,
big
and they're
three,
like,
baby.
yes. I was thinking that they're like the Trinity of Marvel, because in DC there's a group called Trinity, which are Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, they're Trinity. He has Mjolnir back, so when he does like this and just gets Stormbreaker in there, Mjolnir, and we're like, because I thought he would just call Mjolnir, Mjolnir, and he calls them both, and I'm like, holy shit, he has both.
Oh,
and someone in my theater screamed, oh my god, he has both. And then he just lightning, and Tony gets in the suit.
Mm-hmm.
And Cap's just like, let's go. He always tightens it for some reason. Like, it's not tightened up. Like, why don't you have it tightened up? And he tightens it and then throws it. I don't get it. How does that work? He always...
That is
like,
so true.
Cap being as heroic as ever. He got the shit beat out of him and he still got up. Said like, this is America's ass.
And you ain't beating it.
And you ain't beating it. And so, yeah, and then Thor was getting his ass handed to the...
Whoa. He was about to die.
Yeah, he was literally about to die. Like,
he was about
like
to get stabbed by
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker.
No, he started getting stabbed by Stormbreaker. It was like starting, and then we see, it cuts to a scene where we see Mjolnir is in the floor and just starts levitating up, and I'm like, oh shit, Thor's controlling it with his brain, and then we see it flying, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna hit Thanos in the back of the head. Like, this is all going in my brains, and I'm like, it's gonna hit Thanos in the back of the head, and then we see Cap. Oh, it just grabs me over. I'm like, and then Thor, I knew it.
I love that moment so much. Like, you could actually see it.
Everyone fucking screamed in the theater, of course. And it's like, I knew it. He's basically saying, I'm not crazy. I did see that in Infinity War. He moved it a little bit.
It was in Ultron, Age of Ultron.
Oh, true. It was in Age of Ultron. Steve getting his kicked out of him again. And he comes back up. He's like, well, I'm gonna die here, but you know, I'm still gonna make a stand. Like, everyone's on the floor, knocked out. I'm still gonna make a stand.
Yeah, then you see Thanos' army.
Oh yeah.
Ships.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, he comes up and he's like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. But nope, he comes all of Thanos' army and he's like, well.
And he's still going
yeah,
towards him, like.
And he's like, I'm literally going to die here, but I need to make a stand, being as heroic as ever. That's why I love Captain America, and that's why he's my favorite MCU character.
I used to not like him until this movie.
Yeah, I know, you totally.
Yeah.
So he's just like, well, fuck it, and then you hear a Falcon saying, Cap. On your left, Cap, on your left, which is a callback to Captain America, First Avenger, where when he's just running, like he's just doing lap on your left, on your left, on your left, and I loved it. I like Cap on your left, and you see the portal thing of Doctor Strange, and I'm thinking, oh cool, Doctor Strange is gonna appear and Falcon is gonna appear. We don't see Falcon appearing. We see T'Challa. And then we see like 2 more portals, and as they're beginning to sprout, we see 550 more portals.
Yep. But the main portal that opens, you see Doctor Strange, Quill,
Wong.
No, it wasn't Wong.
On his left, on his right.
Okay, Wong. Drax.
Oh yeah, you saw
There's one more.
Antenna Girl.
Yeah, the antenna girl.
Nah, nobody knows. Rocket doesn't know.
True.
In the movie, Rocket doesn't know her name. It's like, I finally found a family with Groot, Drax, Quill, Nebula, Gamora, and the girl with the antennas.
And then we see my boy, Spidey, just swinging. Oh. I love that.
Well,
So
and-
yeah, everybody comes together, and then bro, Pepper
with the suit.
dude.
Oh.
That was amazing.
So we see the whole Infinity War cast,
Mm-hmm.
and they just start going at it again.
No, you're missing one part. Avengers.
Oh, no. He's just standing there all bloodied up and ready to make a stand with everyone, and he just gets this sudden burst of confidence, and he just calls Mjolnir, cause his shield is broken to shit,
Mm-hmm.
and I think yeah he still had it, and he just calls Mjolnir, boom, and it's like he's Avengers calls Mjolnir comes to him, assemble, really low, but I'm like. Assemble, and they just start and kicking ass.
The Peter and Tony scene.
Oh yeah, it's in the middle of the fight because he comes to Tony and he's like, "Mr. Stark, you're not gonna believe this. We were with Doctor Strange and we went all dust and stuff, and then and then we came back and he said, wait, they need us, and so we portal." It's like he just hugs him to shut him up.
Yeah.
And also he missed him. He practically cried, and
Yeah.
and Peter hugs him back and he's like, oh, this is nice.
This is nice. I love
And
that.
I was
I
like-
love that father and son relationship
Yeah.
that they have.
There's Tony is just like in the corner. He's like, because a little bit before that, he talks to Doctor Strange since he saw the outcomes of 6 million something,
14 million.
14 million something, 14 million 600 and
No, 14 million. Just 14 million. You're 14 million.
He sees those outcomes and he asks, "Is this? I need to know. Is this the one?" And Doctor Strange says, "If this is the one, and I tell you, it's not gonna happen."
Mm-hmm.
And so he doesn't tell him. And then Tony's just like thrown on the floor or some bullshit, and he looks at Doctor Strange which is holding a whole as tornado of water, which was about
Smash.
to drown everyone. And he says, that's it. He doesn't say anything. He just is like this. So he's saying, this is the one, and you know what to do. And so Tony just, when he's about to snap, you see his fingers right there, and Tony, no boy. And he's like, and of course Thanos just does like, and Tony goes flying, and then he does like this, and nothing happens, and he sees his gauntlet, no stones. Tony has the stones. He's like, because of the power.
So many mixed emotions.
Yeah.
Happen.
And
right
everyone's
there.
like, fuck yeah, boy. And it's like, oh, but because he slaps Tony out of almost existence.
Mm-hmm.
And when he's about to snap, he says exactly what he said when he died the first time, which is, I am inevitable. Snaps, nothing happens. He sees that he doesn't have the stones. We see Tony with the stones, and when he's about to snap, he says, I am Iron Man. Snap, dust.
Mm-hmm.
All the army dust, and then we see Thanos is like,
Let me smash.
just sits down. He's like,
Let me smash.
Death, basically.
yeah, just.
That was great. But then that final scene, bro.
Bro,
That hurt. That
yeah,
left me crying.
Tony dying, and
What made it worse for me was Peter.
yeah,
Just
Peter's like, oh come on, Mr. Stark.
And I don't know if you noticed, but it was the first time that he called him Tony.
Tony. Come on, Mr. Stark. Tony. It was powerful. It was powerful.
Then when Pepper tells him, you can rest now.
Yeah. And then when it's done, I believe they cut straight to his memorial service.
Yeah.
And he's made a last message hologram before the fight, before they go get the stones actually. And he talks to everyone, and then he talks to his daughter, and he finishes with what everyone loves, the quote that everyone loves, and that she said to him, and which is, "I love you 3000."
Bro.
And then you see John Favreau, the shield agent that's always by Tony's side, which also helps a lot. Spidey, just like being a surrogate father for Morgan. It's like, you wanna eat? You're hungry? Yeah. What do you wanna eat? Hamburger. Cheeseburger. Your dad loved cheeseburgers.
I started crying like a dumbass.
I was about to cry. Your dad loved cheeseburgers too.
I'll give you as many cheeseburgers as you want.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay. Oh, she was so adorable.
Just an old man sitting on a bench. And Falcon goes over and just goes to talk to him. And it's Steve as an old man because he stayed with Peggy. And just passes the mantle of
the shield.
The shield, but the mantle, as in the name and the thing. He passes the mantle of Captain America onto Falcon, and
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
now,
and at the end, the final dance.
Yeah, the fight. He's
finally
dancing
got
with.
His dance.
He finally got his dance
nice.
with Peggy.
Nice.
Oh, it's so cute. He never did get that dance until now.
Yeah.
So now, Bucky should have been Captain America.
Bro, don't get me started. Like, at first I was like, Bucky had to be Captain America, but now I'm like, nah, Falcon deserves to be Captain America because he was always by his side since Winter Soldier.
The only reason why Falcon was at his side is because Bucky couldn't. Like, first of all, Falcon in the comics is just Captain America's sidekick. But Falcon is a superhero. Bucky is not because he hasn't had the opportunity. He has fought with the superheroes. He is technically part of the Avengers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but he's the Winter Soldier. He's Bucky. He was the Winter Soldier when he was, this mind wash
I think
thing.
it was Hydra.
Hydra was the one that mind washed him and stuff. Brainwashed him. Thank you. Mind hijacked. But he was the one who motivated Steve into going to the army. He was the one who motivated Steve into going into the super soldier program, and he was the one always protecting Steve. Plus, vibranium arm,
vibranium shield. I know it would have been epic, dope as hell, but
like when Mjolnir hits the shield, like if Bucky just like that creates this fucking sonic wave. Yeah, but I think very much Bucky would have deserved it. I do understand why they gave it to Falcon, because of diversity, and it's diversity is very important, and this larger than life character being Captain America, giving it to an African American man is very important and very like symbolic.
Yeah, you already
like
saw even with
because he is literally the main Avenger. Like he's the face of the Avengers. He was the face of the war in World War II, and then he was the face of the Avengers. So given that such an important role to a black man, to an African American man, is very important and very symbolic thing.
Yeah.
But if we are not counting the whole diversity and the whole race thing, I think Bucky should have gotten it because of the character. And I would be saying the exact same thing even if Bucky was African American and Falcon would be white.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that is the end of this video.
True. So go check out my buddy, one of my bestest friends in the world. Go check out his channel. I'll leave it a link in the description, probably a link in one of the corners in the cards. So yeah, his channel is really cool. You may like it. We also have a channel in which us with some friends just do fun stuff. It's called The Boys.
It's dying.
It's not dying. Shut up. And I'll leave it in the card also and in the description. It's called The Boys. We do a lot of fun stuff, challenges, tags. We're probably gonna prank each other in the future. We punch each other and shit. It's really funny and really fun to record. That is it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.